Hello, and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. This video will be a demonstration of the Assuage mobile app developed by the Network Reconnaissance Lab at the University of Kentucky, and what we are proposing to use for our upcoming pilot study. So initially, users will be presented with a login or sign up screen. They can sign in, they can create a login, or they can sign in anonymously. On the initial sign-in, because Assuage is a research-based app, when users first log into Assuage, they will be presented with the onboarding pages. And these screens briefly describe the study, containing very similar content to what they'll receive with their informed consent documents that we'll be presenting to them in person as well. And so we briefly outline the study expectations, the eligibility requirements, and we require them to sign. We'll request access to their health data, which they could choose to confirm or decline. We'll also be requesting access to their device motion, and then particularly important to this study, we will be requesting access to be able to send them notifications. So once patients have logged in for the first time and are in the application Assuage, the main functionality that patients will be using during the study is periodically logging their distress and any related symptoms. This can be done via tapping or sliding on the bar to choose a number that corresponds with how they're feeling at the time of logging. To provide more insight to their distress rating, patients can also choose from one of 5 different problem categories taken directly from the National Comprehensive Cancer Network's Distress Thermometer form. So here I'm just demonstrating the different problem sets that go along with the distress assessment, so for patients to log additional symptoms along with their distress rating. And there will also be an option at the bottom of the symptom list for patients to mark if a physician mentions the app or the study to them at any point, which could impact their behavior in the study, so we would want to track that. If a patient reports a distress score or a symptom that is considered critical or a high priority, an alert will pop up suggesting they contact their clinic to discuss what they're experiencing. There is also a call button on the alert, so patients can contact the clinic directly from the app without needing to do any extra navigation on their device. This is an example of a medium priority alert. They still have the option to call, but the message presented to them is a little less urgent. And this is an example of a high priority alert. So the message is slightly different, and the title line of the alert is more urgent. And again, they can call using that Call Now button directly from the application. The symptom page also has a daily streak counter, which tracks how many days in a row they've logged into the app to incentivize sustained application use. Patients will receive periodic notifications to remind them to log their distress symptoms, and notification frequency will depend on the frequencies determined by the doctors related to the research study. Here is an example of how a notification would look in the Assuage app. And for this study, we will have notification prompts with different message tones to track how tone and verbiage motivate patient reporting. Outside of logging their symptoms, patients can see their weekly progress of logging in, logging their symptoms, and even biometrics if they have any sensor-based wearables connected to their mobile device, such as a smartwatch, and also if they allowed access to their health data based on those devices when they first onboarded the application. A patient profile is available for them to input any additional information, such as health conditions or contact info. Here you see patients will be given a unique anonymous identifier when they use Assuage. Finally, we have a contact page where we can have preset contacts for patients such as their current doctors, members of the research team, or the clinic. Patients can also add their own contacts from their phone book here, which allows them to make calls, send texts or emails, or route directions directly from the app. And that is the Assuage app. We look forward to hearing any feedback on how we can improve the application for you, the physician, or your patients. And thank you for watching.